big news that we are gathering, wherein sources tell ET now that big relief is likely for agriculture and allied sectors under GST. The government is planning significant GST reductions that could be likely on farming machinery. Let's go across to Prakash for more details on this one. Prakash, firstly, help us understand what you are gathering.
Yes, a big relief likely for agriculture and allied sectors under GST. We are learning that a significant GST reduction is expected on farming machinery. In fact, GST on tractors may be reduced to 5% from existing 12%, whereas GST on machinery parts such as seeders, transplanters, and cultivators, for that matter, may be placed under 5% slab. When it comes to dairy sector, GST on dairy machinery may be brought under 5%. Moving on to fisheries, where majority of items already placed under 5% slab, but the sources are indicating that the items such as fish and seafood in prepared or preserved form likely to attract 5% GST, which is currently at currently under 12% slab. Sources tell us that mega reforms under GST likely to be approved in the next GST Council's meeting, which is scheduled for September 3 and 4, where government is committed to implementing, massive rate reduction under GST before the festive season. As you are aware that the GST, GOM and rate rationalization has already accepted the centre's proposal for two-rate GST structure, essentially 5% and 18%. In fact, GOM has also given its nod for the abolition of the 12% and 28% GST slab. So process has been initiated. We are expecting mega rate reduction in the GST in the next GST Council meeting. Back to you.
All right, Prakash, thanks for all of those details. Just want to get a clearer understanding on this. So this is about the reduction in the farm equipment and majorly tractors. But any other, is this only for tractors? Does it cover an entire ambit of farm equipment? And along with that, dairy farming also we understand is under this umbrella.
Yeah, of course, it's all about agriculture and allied sectors that include dairy, fisheries, where majority of items already under 5%, but some of the items are under 12% slab, and under mega rate rationalization, it is expected that the GST Council may approve these items to be brought under 12%, 5% slab from a 12% slab. So it's a very significant development coming in, and as committed and announced by the Prime Minister from the Red Fort, that the mega reduction could be provided to the consumer in terms of GST rate reduction before festival season. And therefore, the process has been initiated. GOM rate rationalization has already approved the centre's proposal to have two-rate structure, essentially 5% and 18%. So majority of items under 12% slab will be placed under 5%, and these products such as agriculture, fisheries, dairy and farming equipments are largely comes under 12% and 5%. So those items which are there in 12% slab at this point of time will be brought under 5%. So it's a very significant development coming in.
All right. Thank you so much, Prakash, for getting us all those details. Really appreciate that. And yes, indeed, a very big news flow coming in, wherein the GST on tractors and the allied sectors, that is expected to be slashed from those 12% mark to 5% now. Well, of course, that was in works. But yes, 3rd and 4th September is when the next GST Council meet is there, and rate rationalization will take place. So definitely all eyes on that as well.